Hey, what's going on guys? Hezard here back again with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys this new Skeleton Barrel deck inside of Clash Royale. Skeleton Barrel did get buffed this morning, and as you guys can see by the little image here, it is much faster than it used to be. It just rushes right towards the tower, gets that little bit of drop damage, and then the skeletons just do a ton of damage to the tower if they don't defend it. Currently, we are 8-1 inside of a grand challenge. We've been using this deck the whole time, and yeah, let's just jump into it. All right, up against Chamalo here. Chamalo, I don't really know. Looks like he kind of recognizes us here. So we're going to go with a Skeleton Barrel. One of the best first plays in the game, to be honest. And we played it one tile in case he played a Goblin Hut in the other lane, like he did right there. So the Skeleton Barrel actually going to get a little bit of chip damage on the tower. Not too bad for the first push of the game. And yeah, I guess we'll log these archers and just set up a bomb tower against the Goblin Hut. And the Goblin Hut also got buffed, so I've seen a lot of it inside of GCs. Earlier today, I got a 12 put on my stream with this deck, and we pretty much played against Goblin Hut or Skeleton Barrel every game. I think they're both super strong. I mean, I don't think they're completely meta defining, but they are a lot better than they used to be just yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna go with a log to kill these Royal Hogs, try to defend that fairly well. Skeleton Barrel making its way to the tower. As you guys can see, even though he logged it, it got about 90 damage, I'm pretty sure. So if we can keep that up the whole game, it's basically a free 100 damage for one elixir every single time we play Skeleton Barrel. And if he doesn't defend it, let's say we outcycle his log or another small spell, then we get a lot more damage, like maybe 500 to 1,000 if we have something tanking for it. So just a super strong card. I mean, he is up in damage right now because we used our bomb tower against that Goblin Hut. Not really sure why he's playing Goblin Hut with the Royal Hogs. Kind of a weird deck from him, but you know, I mean, I guess it's just the first day of the new meta, so people are just trying things out. And yeah, do I set up another bomb tower here or do I just poison? I think I can get away with poisoning the Goblin Hut, but I'm going to wait a little bit on the poison so that I can kill the 3 goblins that spawn at the end of the Goblin Hut's lifespan. That is, I think, a bit of a pro tip there. I don't know if I played the poison too early or if I got the right timing. I think I got the right timing. That way the poison will hit the 3 goblins once the Goblin Barrel dies. Wait, I actually do it a little bit too early, so it only hit the goblins once there. It does have Earthquake as well, so it's going to be good against our bomb tower, but Bats will be able to clean up this push. Let's go for the Skeleton Barrel. Let's try not to lose our whole tower here. I mean, that is a lot of damage. We're going to go for a Miner in the back. The Skeleton Barrel will kill that Spear Goblin there, and then once he lays his log, we're going to go in for Spear Goblins at the bridge, trying to get some damage here, although the Goblin Hut will actually spawn 3 Spear Goblins to completely counter my push there. So yeah, this is unfortunately not going the best so far. I mean, this guy's got a pretty interesting deck. I mean, it seems to be going pretty good for him. We're going to go with Skeleton Barrel and Bats as well. One of the best pushes in the game, at least for this deck. Going to go for poison on those archers as well. He does play that defense really well. He makes sure that the archers kill the Skeleton Barrel before it gets to the tower so that the Ice Golem can tank for the skeleton. So really well played by him. Let's go for a Knight. We have Bomb Tower ready for the Royal Hogs. We're going to play that up high. Try to make it so he can't Earthquake it. Wow, he actually does hit the Earthquake still. Although we can still log that and make sure to hit the Goblin Hut, so that's going to be good for us. Not going to get that much damage, but he's not going to get that much damage either. So I guess it's a fairly, I guess you can call that a tie trade. Let's just go for Bats here. Back to Skeleton Barrel already. This deck is so fast. All right, let's go for a Miner as well. He's showing his Musketeer for the first time. This guy's deck is really weird. All right, 2 skeletons locking on the tower there. That's going to be a lot of damage. We're going to be making our way back into the game just with that little play right there. I'm going to probably poison as well on top of this, and then we'll play a skeleton or a bomb tower off to the side here so that he probably misses his Earthquake. Going to go for Bats as well just to make sure that the Royal Hogs don't do any damage. Going to have to play Knight here as well, actually, on the archers. So kind of unfortunate there. We're going to have to spend a lot just to defend. And wow, these Spear Goblins are doing so much work. Spear Goblin Hut is absolutely broken. It is so strong. Wow, he's back to Royal Hogs already? This guy is just applying so much pressure right now. But he misses another Earthquake. We keep messing this guy up. Always got to switch up your defenses to make sure that you got to keep your opponent guessing. Make sure that they can't go for any prediction plays. And yeah, we're going to go for another offensive push here. Although I don't really have the highest hopes of winning this game. He's going to have a log down on those. Wow, he actually has to Earthquake that? That's so good. That's so much damage. All right, he's definitely going to log these Spear Goblins, but I mean, he doesn't have anything for our bomb towers here, so the Royal Hogs, if he plays them here, aren't going to get through at all. Just play a bomb tower and then cycle to another offense. And wow, are we actually clutching up here? All right, we're going for Skeleton Barrel with the Miner, the poison onto the Goblin Hut and the tower, just to get a little bit of chip damage. Miner, unfortunately, not going to be inside of that poison, so we can't kill the skeletons. So the Miner won't get any real damage, but we are pretty much back to another bomb tower, and we're going to be able to play it 1 tile away than normal. Going to have to actually log that Royal Hog. Royal Hog, stay off my tower. Oh my, it's so much damage. All right, Miner, poison on the tower. We're going to have to cycle back to another bomb tower to defend the Royal Hogs here. There's the Royal Hogs. Miner chipping away at the tower. Log on defense. We're going to have to get another poison here. Poison will take the tower. 18 seconds left. Did we win? I think we kind of clutched up there. So it's going to do it for the first game of the video. Really super close game there. That was a really fun one. Definitely got a little hectic there towards the end. Let's hop to the next one and try to get to 10 wins. All right, up against Oresti here. One thing I want to mention while it's a little bit of downtime here, I did finish outside of the top 200 last season. I finished about 8,100 trophies and like I think 300th place in the world. I did actually push up to the top 200 after I filmed my last video with the Royal Hogs deck. I used a wall breaker deck that's very similar to this deck actually. The deck that I used in that push had wall breakers for Skeleton Barrel, and it had Ice Golem for the Knight. So very similar, but also pretty strong. And yeah, I pushed up to the top 200, but then I lost 5 games in a row. And that's where my season ended at around 8,100. So not a bad season, not the best, obviously, didn't finish top 200, but we'll be going for that next season, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout my pushes throughout the whole season. It was a lot of fun, especially getting to 8K on camera with you guys. So yeah, for this game, looks like he's going to go for a graveyard push. He's going to play Bats and Bomb Tower, and then have Spear Goblins way down here so that they're outside of the poison. Going to play a Knight as well once the Mega Minion locks onto the Bomb Tower, just to tank for some of the skeletons, and we're not going to take too much damage here, although I don't think this is the best matchup. Graveyard is kind of hard with this deck because, I mean, normally they have Baby Dragon, and Baby Dragon, it just annihilates this deck. Like, we have a hard time killing it because all we have is Spear Goblins and Bats that shoot air, and obviously Baby Dragon one-shots pretty much both of those. And the only way we can keep this alive is with a Knight. And obviously, Knight being 3 elixir, it's not the best situation having to spend 5 elixir just to kill a 4 elixir Baby Dragon pretty much every time they play it. So, you know, I mean, it's definitely winnable. When I was streaming earlier on Twitch at twitch.tv/ShadowsCR, for my 12th game of the Grand Challenge, I actually did play against Graveyard, and I won. So, I mean, it's definitely a winnable matchup, but, I mean, it's nothing too easy. All right, so there's another Goblin Hut there. I think I'm going to play a Bomb Tower to defend it. I want to keep up my poison for the Graveyard. And then I think I'm going to try to go opposite lane with my Skeleton Barrel and a Bats here just to apply a little bit of pressure. Make sure that he can't build up a huge push in the right lane. Yeah, we'll do that. He's going to actually go with a Graveyard and a Poison. What the heck was that? That was such a weird play. I cannot recommend that play. Doctors would not recommend that play either. Definitely not good for his health. It's a naked Graveyard Poison. Didn't even play the Poison where it would hit my Spear Goblins or Bats if I had decided to play those there. So, ooh, I actually missed the Poison too. If I hit the Poison on the Musketeer, that would have been so much value. But instead, we just end up getting a little bit of chip damage on the tower. The Musketeer does walk into it for a little bit, but obviously not the Poison we were looking for there. Let's get Spirit Goblins in the corner here. He does actually miss another Poison on those, so it's good. They will walk into the Poison, unfortunately, but I mean, at that point, the Graveyard should pretty much be dead. Not going to take too much damage there. Let's go for a Miner and a Bats as well. Try to pick away at his tower with the Miner, and obviously apply a little pressure with the Bats, killing the Mega Minion there, so that was pretty good. Go for a Log as well, and he's probably going to set up another Spear Goblin Hut, so we're going to be ready for a Poison. Wow, he actually plays a Musketeer. I don't know about that play. We're going to be able to Miner that super easily, and then we're going to get the Miner onto the tower once it walks away. And once he logs this, what's it called? Once he logs the Skeleton Barrel, we're going to be able to play Spear Goblins at the bridge and go for another Skeleton Barrel of our own. Unfortunately, he does play guards on the Skeleton Barrel, so they won't break through, but he doesn't have log in hand, so the Skeleton Barrel is going to chip away at that tower. As long as the guard doesn't take our tower here, we should be able to win this game. All we need now is one Poison and a Log. Poison does 216, and Log does either 81 or 84. I can't really remember Tournament Standard. I haven't played Tournament Standard games in a little while, so let's see. All right, 84. Little pro tip there, if you don't know what spells do, then you can just hold down and it will tell you. It's going to be GG for the second game of the video. What are we? Are we 10-0 now? I think so. Or 10-1 rather? All right, yeah, 10-1. Let's hop in the last 2 games and see if we can get the 12 win. All right, jumping in up against CR Roma from Harold's TM here. Don't have Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton Barrel is one of the best starting plays in the game because if they don't have like a small spell for it and they don't have any air counters, then basically just does 500 damage for free. And okay, he's going to do that. We're going to play a Bomb Tower. Obviously, the Skeleton Barrel making waves inside of Grand Challenges here. I'm surprised that this is the first one that we've played so far. I think we've played against 2 Spear Goblin Huts, but no Skeleton Barrel. Obviously, both of them just got the buff, so people are trying them out. They're both very good. And a Firecracker as well. Firecracker, probably not the best card in the Skeleton Barrel deck. We're going to be able to get a nice King activation here with the Knight. By the way, you can also do a king activation now against, what's it called? Against Magic Archer for free. The Magic Archer got nerfed today, and let me tell you guys, it is absolutely terrible. Because if you play a Magic Archer in the back, it waddles to the tower. They just play a Knight or a Miner or Ice Golem or Ice Spirit or anything right in this tile. If they time it correctly, then their King Tower will be activated, and you will almost certainly lose the game. Just because having King Tower activated is a huge asset inside of Clash Royale. And yeah, it's just not a good card anymore. Just don't use it. You know, the meta's going to change. Things are shifting. Skeleton Barrel and the Spirit Goblins are in the Spirit Goblin Hut. And Magic Archer is a thing of the past, man. We're going to have to watch those YouTube videos, cry to ourselves that we can't play it anymore because it's such a broken card. We're going to Poison on defense actually here. I don't really have anything. If I had Snowball there, then I could have played that. But having the Log, obviously the Bats would have taken a lot of damage on our tower. He played a nice Miner over there so the Knight wouldn't tank for the Bats, which was well played by him. Obviously, this guy knows what he's doing a little bit. 10-1 GC. Normally up here, players are pretty darn good. While they're not pro players or anything like that most of the time, I mean, they still know what they're doing. We're going to set up a bomb tower here. I'm going to play it a little bit over to the left because Skeleton Barrel is just like a balloon in the fact that if you play it on this tile, then it does actually, it is actually harder to pull. And you need to play it one tile from the tower rather than 2 tiles to be able to pull it. So it actually has mini P.E.K.K.A here. That deck seems super strong actually. I might have to copy it for another video in the future. Like Skeleton or the what's it called? The Goblin Huts do take out pretty much my entire bomb tower there. So yeah, this is a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend this. I mean, nice log value there. Let's get some Spirit Goblins to tank for the Firecracker in case it was living with enough HP. Don't have enough Elixir for the Skeleton Barrel quite yet, so I think I'll just probably defend these Spirit Goblins. Make sure that I don't lose the game just to Spirit Goblin chip damage, which is kind of what we're doing right now. I mean, we're not that far down in damage, but he definitely is stacking up, and the Spirit Goblin Hunt is getting him a lot of Elixir, but those Bats were terrible from him. We're going to be able to poison that and the Spirit Goblin Hunt there. So it's going to be a lot of value from us. And I think we got a little bit of shift damage in the right lane with a Miner and a, what's it called, a Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton Barrel does about 90 damage when it drops from the tower. And because of how fast it is almost impossible to stop. Even if you play a Musketeer on it and the Skeleton Barrel isn't supported, you'll still get about 100 damage before the skeletons even pop out. So yeah, really good card. Obviously, just got buffed, so a lot of people are using it. I think I've said it like 3 times in this video. I don't know. Kind of running out of things to say. Maybe I should just give a little downtime to my commentary. I mean, it's weird. I have a habit of like being afraid of empty space, I guess. I always want to be talking. I always want to be saying something because I feel like, you know, without it, it's just the gameplay. And I mean, you can already just watch the gameplay on your own. If you just go to TV Royale, then you don't need me for that. So I don't know. My commentary might add a little bit. It might be too hectic at times and just too like non-stop for some of your liking, but hopefully you guys are liking the videos, and it seems like a lot of you are appreciating the daily uploads. It's been super nice. They've been super fun to film from me, so I'm going to keep that up for as long as I can. Also doing daily Twitch streams now, as I've mentioned a few times. That's where I made this deck earlier, and yeah. All right, let's go for another bomb tower here. We are down a significant amount of damage. The Firecracker did actually shoot our tower there, so I was super unfortunate. I think I'm going to tank a mini P.E.K.K.A hit here. Oh no, the bomb tower actually does shoot it. Mini P.E.K.K.A is being super, super strong against my Miner. All right, let's poison the Firecracker there. I do kind of miss the poison, actually. The bomb tower will take it out, though. It's okay. Let's get another bomb tower here, and I guess we'll play a Knight. Wow, he actually... What the? He Miner that tower? I could have sworn that the Miner was going to go for the other tower. All right, let's poison here. Wow, we're actually almost ahead in damage in the left tower because of how many times we've been poisoning these Goblin Huts. Giving me a lot of poison value there for kind of no reason. So, all right, let's see if we can defend here. Don't catch the Miner, but that's all right. Let's go for another Skeleton Barrel. 10 seconds left in the game. We're going to have to go for a poison here. We're going to have to get a lot of damage with this Miner and the Skeleton Barrel. Log coming down. Bats, take the tower. Skeleton Barrel, clutch up. Oh my, we barely won that. I had no clue that there was 10 seconds left. I was in my own world completely in the commentary. I was like, wait, I have to go all in here because if I don't, I'm going to lose. And yeah, we're 11-1 now. Let's try to get this 12 win. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed and learned something a little bit about how to win grand challenges and how to play the new Skeleton Barrel deck. Let's just jump to the next one. Ooh, next one. Oh my goodness, my voice is cracking. Alright, we finally found a game. Looking at the recording here, it looks like it took about 5 minutes. On my phone there, catching up with some of the drama after the CW8 guys today. So pretty funny stuff happened, but Yeah, I guess back into recording mode, isn't it? I mean, it was kind of hard to do that. Like, just waiting for so long and then boom, jump back into it. You know what I mean? Back with the gameplay. Right up against another graveyard here? That would be unfortunate. Alright, pro tip here. If you play Skeleton Barrel like this, it will go to the tombstone. If you play it like that, it won't. But we're going to play it opposite lane because you just played a baby dragon. And then we'll go for a minor. Oh, I think that would be too aggressive, actually. Oh, I actually named that. That's very aggressive of him, isn't it? Alright, baby dragon go for that lane? Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Go minor in the back here. Play a knight to pull the baby dragon, and then a poison on the graveyard. We're going to be up in damage here, not by too much though. It depends on what, how much damage he gets with the graveyard RNG. Graveyard RNG, kind of, by the way, is one of the most annoying things in the game. I've seen like a giant tank for a graveyard, and then you play poison on the graveyard. Does absolutely 0 damage. Then I've seen a giant on the tank for a graveyard, and then you play graveyard, and the graveyard does like 400 damage. And it's just like, well, how am I supposed to like know what's gonna happen if the interaction is just random? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not a big issue, but it is kind of annoying sometimes, and I definitely think it needs to be changed a little bit. I don't know how it would fix it though. Like, I don't think having a set graveyard spawn would be good, because then it would be really hard to balance. But I also don't think that leaving it random like it is right now is good for the longevity of the game either. Maybe like nerf baby dragon and then graveyard won't be as good. Baby dragon is super strong. I don't know, kind of going on a little bit of a tangent here. We're playing well so far. We're up a little bit of damage, and let's try to keep that advantage open for the rest of the game. He played the tombstone high this time, so that way my bomb or my skeleton barrel won't go to it. Well played by him. Let's go skeleton barrel in the opposite lane, and I think I'll just leave it at that. I could minor, but I think I'm gonna minor this lane actually. Just forcing him to play a little bit of elixir in the right lane, or the left lane rather, and then yeah, a little bit of chip damage in the right lane, and then defend the graveyard. So not too bad from us. Let's go for bats and skeleton barrel once again. He's probably gonna poison this. That's gonna be a big overcommit from him because he's not gonna have any elixir to defend this. Well, I actually does enough for baby dragon. Ooh, and my log missed all the skeletons. Oh my, that's RNG right there. All right. Skeletons did a lot of damage in the left lane, so now we can go opposite lane comfortably, which is always good. Okay, we're not going to poison the tombstone. We're just going to wait for that to die. Let's go for bats here. Or actually, should I just... Okay, I'll poison this. Then I'll play knight to tank for the barbell. And then let's play a spear goblins to tank for the ice wizard. That way the ice wizard doesn't splash on the tower. I think it'll get 1 or 2 hits maybe. Oh my, the graveyard RNG once again. Pulling the knight back into the skeleton barrel. That was well played by him. I don't think he has NATO, so let's go for a minor in the back. Even if he does have NATO, I'm not too worried about him activating King Tower. I'd rather get the chip damage anyways, but he still catches my minor, so well played by him. Let's go for a bomb tower to defend against the baby dragon. And then I guess we'll get a skeleton barrel in this lane now, because he has got a bunch of defenses for the right lane, or the left lane. I'm confusing my rights and lefts. What is going on here? I mean, you'd think that if I was a pro at Clash Royale, I know how to say right and left, but I guess not. I mean, life is pretty tough sometimes, isn't it? All right, let's go for a minor. Go for bats as well. Bomb tower going to be our only defense for the baby dragon there. And he's actually going to activate king with that. That's well played by him. Most people don't activate king with that position. So this guy clearly knows what he's doing. I mean, we are 12 wins in the GC, so I shouldn't really expect anything else. But yeah, let's try to not lose our whole tower here to the graveyard. Ooh, they spawned. Why'd they have to spawn down low? If I played my... Okay, wait. Hold on. Triple elixir here. Let's go for poison. We're going to have to go all in here. Let's go for skeleton barrel. Let's try to stop the baby dragon at the bridge with the bomb tower. We're going to minor the tower. No, we're not. We're going to defend the graveyard here. And then we're going to poison. And we're going to... Do we log the graveyard? Or the tower? I think we logged the graveyard. Oh my, we lost! That is so unfortunate. Those skeletons did way too much damage. That is some graveyard RNG right there. Alright, let's hop into another 5-minute queue time and try to win the next game. Wow, we actually found a game quickly this time. That was only about a minute, so it's definitely not too bad. The 5-minute queue times definitely do get to you a little bit. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm so tired. You start falling asleep a little bit, and they're like, oh, wow, now I have to play. That's unfortunate. Alright, he did zap our spear goblins there, so it looks like it's not graveyard. Thank goodness for that. Hopefully it's not lava hound. If it's Lava Hound, that would also be very bad. What the? He's got NATO and Zap and Dark Goblin? What is this deck? I've seen a lot of Dark Goblin today, actually. I haven't seen any Dark Goblin before today. I guess it's pretty good against all those spam decks that are out right now. Like, it's good against Graveyard, and it's good against spam decks like this one, so I guess it makes a lot of sense that it's a very popular card. Maybe it should be in this deck for Spear Goblins. I think that would be pretty good, but Yeah, 2 exchange now, already in the last game of the GC. 11-2 at the moment, so even if we win this, or if we lose this, can't make any adjustments. So, yeah, I guess let's just try to win. All right, let's go bats on the baby dragon there, and then have a little bit of counter push. Hopefully the bats push the skeleton barrel away from the furnace, or not the furnace, the goblin hut, although it should take it out there. All right, no, he does zap it. Let's go for a poison on that. What if this is the graveyard with zap? That would be really unlucky. I mean, he's got zap, he's got Goblin Hunt, he's got Baby Dragon, he's got Dark Goblin, Dark Prince. So many cards that are good against our deck. We do mess up the poison timing there, by the way. If we should have poisoned a little bit later so that we could have killed the Spirit Goblins that pop out at the end, still have to get used to that interaction. Normally, you just poison the Spirit Goblin Hunt pretty much as soon as you see it. But now that it's buffed and it's different like this, we're going to have to change how we play the game a little bit. So that's okay. Gonna have to adapt sometimes, as normal for any game, but especially in Clash Royale where they're balancing changes every month. Pretty much you're playing a new game every once in a while, so you know it's always kind of hard to stay on top. But yeah, we got a lot of damage there. Unfortunately, the Dark Prince did charge our tower. We kind of misplayed the bats a little bit, played them a little too high so the Baby Dragon would have hit. Although I didn't want to waste log on that. I want to save my log for Dark Goblin, but I'm not going to need it here, so we're just going to tank that. And then look at those Spirit Goblins. Oh my, how much damage did they do? Did they just do 500 damage? That is a lot of damage. Alright, let's go for Miner and Bats. And a Skeleton Barrel, of course. Just applying a little bit of pressure. Well, actually, he's NATO as well? What is this deck? What is his win condition? Graveyard? Yeah, he definitely has Graveyard, but what is this deck? This doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's poison that. Giant Skeleton! What is going on? Is this 12-win GC or is this like 1 win? I don't know. Bro, if I saw this deck yesterday, I would be laughing at this guy saying, what is this deck? But now I'm like, oh my, with the new balance changes, like I might have to copy this and try it out for myself. Alright, let's go for a bomb tower here. That should clean up. Alright, there's the graveyard. Finally, we know what he's playing. It could have been Balloon there at the end. I've seen some, like, Baby Dragon, NATO, Balloon decks with Giant Skeleton in them as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Really good graveyard defense right there. Really bad NATO from him. We're not going to play a Miner into the Dark Prince. Obviously not a good play there. So let's Miner in the back once the Dark Prince is kind of out of the way. Skeleton's doing 500 damage. Miner going down. Okay, we're going to win the GC. Yeah, really glad I won there. Caught a little scary that I won that, or that I lost that last game, rather. This deck is not very good against Graveyard. Felt like we played it pretty well, but we still got the 12 win regardless. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let's open this chest. Let me know if you want to see more GC content. I know some of you guys ask for it, but some of you guys really enjoy ladder as well. So I think I'll do a little bit of a mix in the future. GCs are obviously much more competitive early season because no one really playing ladder right now. The season just ended. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let's see if we get a legendary here. Oh, no legendary. Unfortunate. Not too bad though. And yeah, I'll see you guys with another video tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, peace.